It was super fun, but then we had to drive back, and then I had to do the 5K the next morning, which, so, you know, for runners, it's nothing. People who actually run a 5K is literally nothing. They don't blink at it. You know, like that's a standard, like that's not even a challenging amount. That's 3.1 miles like that. But for people who don't run, which is like, I think more people who are doing it, you know what I mean? That are like not really runners. It's a motherfucker. 3 miles is like, if you don't do that on any type of regular basis. So initially I got a 10-week like course prep, like training for like a novice to train for one of these things. And I was doing it. And then I was 7 weeks out and I broke my big toe on my left foot. And they go, there's nothing you can do. Like all you do is you stay off of it, you tape it up, and it heals on its own. They go, it'll heal in 4 to 6 weeks. And your gauge for when it's healed is pain. They're like, if it hurts, it's still broken. If it doesn't hurt, it's fine. You're like, great. So I do what they say, and I'm trying every week, and I'm like, so I finally am able to run the Friday before Thanksgiving. So I haven't trained. I go out and I do a mile, I think, Friday. Saturday, 2 miles. Sunday off. Monday, 1.5 miles. Tuesday, 1 mile. Wednesday off. That was like my own game plan. Like run, but don't overdo it. You know, take a certain days off. So, but I've never done the 3, like at least not in like years. Dude, I'm out there and I'm like, okay, I'm like trying to figure out how to do it. You know, I get through that first mile, I get to the second mile, and then I want to stop. I just want to walk. Like that's how you are when you run. So I'm like, but just don't stop. And then I'll see like some fat old lady like in front of me, and I was like, you can't let this bitch beat you, you know? So I would just keep pushing, you know?
Pushing.
And then you see like a kid, some fucking kid who runs like duck footed, and you're like, fuck you, kid. And you run by him.
Fuck them.
And then you just, you know, you start to just like eyeball people and use that as motivation. I wanted to stop so bad, but I didn't stop. That was to me the big achievement, like just not stopping. I mean, my time was fucking terrible. It was terrible. But I still beat Big Head Steve, who had
that's good.
challenged me. I beat him by 5 minutes, which is...
That's significant.
Kind of
wow.
yeah.
That's huge.
He talked a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's amazing.
He didn't break his fucking toe.
No.
But yeah, he's a cancer survivor. But the thing is, I beat his ass, right? And I took his money.
He took his money.
But I couldn't like, here's the thing. Now, this is how this shit fucks you up. Now you know you can do it. So now you're like, oh, I got to go out and run 3 miles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like you proved to yourself that you could. Yeah. So it just kind of like opens your...
You're really, now you know, I mean, we have a family member who's just a runner.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him about it. And like, it really is a personality type where they're like, I get into the zone. It calms me down. I feel like it might be something for you to really help you it's meditative.
It is meditative.
You know, because I walk a lot. That's what I love. But, you know, I got big tits. I don't like to run.
Yeah.
On my ankle.
You could tape those tips down or get them removed.
Yeah, but my ankle too, running on a broken ankle is still no good. But I feel like you could really get into that.
Yeah.
You should.
No, I enjoyed the challenge.
Day.
I enjoyed the challenge.
And then cold plunge. I have a picture of you on the day of the race. Would you like to see it? Go ahead, Joshua. This is my husband after winning the turkey trots. Go ahead. Let's see. This is what you look like after you won the...
Oh.
That was you for the remainder of the day.
Yeah. Well, here's the reason I was this out, though, was less about the 5K and more about the sleep.
Yeah, we didn't sleep. We
got back from the game, and by the time I fell asleep, you know, it was probably 12:31.
Oh yeah.
And I got up at 5:45.
Oh my god.
So like I had no fucking sleep.
Why do they
man.
do that? Is there no way that they can run marathons at 8 a.m.? Can't we start? It's winter. It's not hot out. No. Just fucking start at a normal hour.
Here's the wildest thing.
The ungodliest hour.
The craziest thing about this.
Jesus.
I mean, it's always the elite that we're mesmerized by.
Yeah.
So there's a path and they close off the street and there's police and, you know, so we're on There's thousands of people doing this, by the way. So this is when I'm during the first mile. So this is my best pace of running. I'm running at like 9:35 pace.
That's really good.
Yeah, well.
No, it's better than I've ever done. I mean, that's pretty fucking impressive.
I'm going down this street with, tons of people. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like split up guys running towards us. And they're all shirtless and it's super lean. Like you could tell, oh, these are like real runners, cross country types, like pro. They have the physique. They're the men that are like 150 pounds,
Yeah.
And they're just booking towards us. And I go, oh, at the end of the street must be like where we're running towards. And then they're running. They already made it to the end of the street and now they're running back, right? Because you can't quite see where so they're passing us and they're going back. And then when we get to that end of the street where I think they must have, that's where you turn and go then down this street, then you turn down another street, then you come back, and then you make the turn that they made. So they were on like part, like 2.25 miles in when we were on the half to 3/4 of a mile.
Oh my gosh. Like,
so these were the top 10 people that all finished in like 15 to 17 minutes, which means they're running like 5-minute miles. And so we were like, when we turned, I was like, no, I was like, no shit. We're about to hit mile 1 and these guys are like about to finish. Fuck.
Oh yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Dude, I went walking with a friend just around Lake Austin here last week.
Yeah.
And like, when you're just doing like a leisurely walk and you see like the same motherfuckers run past you, like you're like, that's the third fucking time. You're like, this motherfucker's running from demons, bro.
Yeah.
There's some dark shit inside of you that you are avoiding if you're that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
of course.
You're just running from the devil in here.
Yes.
That's gnarly. But that might be good for you to get the rage out.
Yeah.
And the demons to get all the fucking shit out of your. That's why they run.
Yeah, you're right. What you running from? What are you running from?
Yeah, you fucking. Oh, you just watched a YMH highlight. Did you love it? Why don't you have more fun? Click around. Click here, click there, click everywhere. Put a clicker in your beehole. Look, trot out. Have more fun. Why don't you subscribe? That way, every time a video drops, you can be notified. You don't have to think about it. Just do it, man. You're not going to miss a moment of denim. Pull your jeans up, subscribe.